What up YouTube? It's your boy ABC Delicious. I'm back again with another video. So for this week's video, I wanted to make it very short and sweet. Recently I have been watching a TV show called The Rookie. Now if you're not familiar with the show, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis, hopefully as spoiler free as I can. So the show stars Nathan Fillion, who I'm a huge fan of. If you're not familiar with his work, he was on the show called Castle, which ran for 8 years. The first 7 years were dope, but that's another story for another day. Besides that, he was in a movie called Serenity, as well as a little TV show called Firefly, which only lasted for 1 season. Definitely recommend that you go check it out if you haven't. Definitely was underrated at the time, and I still think it is. And I would love some kind of recontinuation of the series or another movie. So anyway, The Rookie stars Nathan Fillion as the main character. He's a 45 or 46-year-old guy. He just got divorced. That's okay for me to say because it's in the trailer, not because I believe in getting divorced or I am a divorcee. Anyway, basically because of circumstances, he gets this idea to join the police academy. Now, I don't know a lot about becoming a cop or how you do that, but I do know usually when you want to join law enforcement, you probably want to do that in your 20s or 30s maybe. So that's kind of the interesting contrast or the dichotomy of the show. Basically, he's this 46-year-old guy, but he's a rookie, so his superiors or the people who are training him or the TOs, training officers, are all a lot younger than him, so it's pretty interesting kind of back and forth going on there. So he kind of brings, he's a new guy, he's learning all the new procedures and how to be a cop, but he also brings like a wealth of knowledge just because he's been alive so long, right? Just like me, right? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, besides Nathan Fillion, who I think does an awesome job, of course he's the main character, so even though he's naive or innocent or inexperienced, he still brings the hammer. He's still very competent, and probably not too realistically, he saves the day more than a typical rookie should be able to, if you will. Besides that, who's on the show? I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm really bad with names. You could ask people in Taipei whenever I meet them, and they're like, hey, 好久不见, long time no see. I'm like, hey, 好久不见, long time no see. 你认识我吗? You remember me? I said, 我认识你啊, I remember you. 我的名字是什么? What's my name? And I'm like, the game is over. Anyway, going back to the show, Richard T. Jones, I believe, who's been in a lot of movies, is on the show, and he plays the captain of the police station, and kind of the thorn, or I don't want to say arch nemesis, but maybe more like an obstacle to Nathan Fillion's character, because he doesn't want this old guy at his police station, because it kind of turns it into like a freak show. Like, oh, you're the police captain who has this 46-year-old rookie. Ha 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 ha, right? So he plays pretty good. He always gives a solid job. And besides that, Shawn Ashmore of, I believe, X-Men as well as Smallville fame, although that might be his brother, I don't know, because they're identical twins. And the thing with identical twins, especially when they're in the entertainment business, it's hard for me to kind of know which is, they're both active and competitive and playing different acting roles, like who is who. So I think that's him. He comes in a little bit later. And the other guys, oh man, I don't remember any of their names, but the guy who plays Officer West, black actors, is pretty interesting because on the show, it's kind of like, I don't want to give it away, but his dad plays a pretty prominent person in the police hierarchy. So he's kind of looked at or considered to have a silver spoon, or that he didn't really earn his way there. So he kind of like always has to be perfect. He has to work harder than everyone else. He can't make mistakes because then they're gonna be, oh, you're just here because your dad is important. That kind of thing. People used to say that to me all the time. No, they never say that, but you know. Besides that, the actress who plays Angela Chen on the show, I think that's the character's name. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. And she does a pretty good job, as well as kind of being like, okay, I'm a female, but I'm very competent. You gotta take me seriously, that kind of thing. Actually, I think all the women actresses on the show kind of are able to kind of convey this. Okay, we're women, and we're in this like extremely aggressive, aggro, dangerous, violent environment, but we handle our own, or even do more than that, if you will. They all give good performances. The guy who plays, because they all get assigned a TO, or a training officer, and the guy who plays Angela Chen's TO is awesome. I don't know who that guy is. Just kind of this like, like I'm a guy. We don't talk about our feelings. Like I'm, you listen to me. Recruit, rookie. That's like my really bad accent, so forgive me. I'm not an actor. And it's an interesting contrast because he is kind of like this alpha male, kind of actions speak louder than words. I don't really talk about my feelings, that kind of thing, whereas Angela Chen, her recruit, basically is all about like, let's talk about it. How are you feeling? This and that. And then with Nathan Fillion, he gets assigned a good TO the first season, and then if you Google it, I don't think I'm ruining it, he gets assigned a new TO. So you can look up why. I don't really want to break down the particulars in this video about that. And then Officer West also gets a woman officer who's like a badass, and so that's really good. Besides that, I think all the people who are on the show play a good role when they're given time. They kind of like do their thing. And for the first season or so, Nathan Fillion is kind of crashing at his rich friend's house who doesn't live there, and so he lives in this like bomb-ass place on the beach. All I gotta say is, I don't know if people actually do that globally or in the US or whatever. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. I need more friends like that could just kind of house sit and not have to pay rent. He provided some good support, especially at the beginning when like no one's in his corner. Unfortunately, spoiler report, they kind of removed him after the first season or two, which I didn't really, I get it. I guess Nathan Fillion can't be someone's roommate forever, but I thought that was really good. The actors who come on the show who play villains, they do a really good job. Please forgive the noise back there. They're very excited about my new video. They're fans. No, they're not. They're just talking in Chinese. So anyway, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give the show like a solid 8. I like Nathan Fillion. It's a good show. I'm not a police officer, so I don't know how accurate or close it is. Police officers on YouTube or out there, please comment and let me know how much it is BS and how much is Hollywood flair, I guess. And so yeah, I think it's a good show. They're on their 3rd season, so there's something time for you to catch up, go binge it. Tell your favorite girl it's time to Netflix and chill. If you know what I mean, the real Netflix and chill, not the other meaning, if you know what I'm saying. And if you don't, just look it up on Urban Dictionary. So again, I would say go see it. It's funny, it's got action, and it's got just enough kind of big picture themes in there for you to think about. They don't really hammer you over the head with it. So yeah, definitely I don't know if it's a must-see. I would say it's, yeah, like I highly recommend it. I'll put it like that. Anyway, so for the next couple of videos, I'm probably going to talk about other shows I've been watching, such as The Orville. I just saw a really good movie a few weeks ago, a Taiwanese movie, I think, called Man in Love. So definitely get your popcorn ready for that one. And please remember to comment, like, subscribe down below. It really helps me out. Shows me that my effort, or what little effort I put into this, is actually paying off, paying dividends, if you will. So, until the next video, peace!
Happy Divorce Day. So, what do you want to do next?
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Get down!
Whoa!
Get back down now! You want to die?
No. But honestly, have I really lived? This bank robbery is the most exciting thing that's happened to me in a lot of years.
Please, stop the gun!
You were really brave.
We got some new blood this morning, and some who were born before disco died. Officer Bishop, you get to ride with a 40-year-old rookie.
Sergeant Gray does not appear to be a fan of my presence in this department.
Because you're old as hell? You're about to hit the street with a loaded handgun and no idea what happens next.
The unicorn! He's laughing at me!
I can handle unicorns, all right? This is what we train for.
Go get him, boo.
Do you think this is a joke?
No, ma'am. I'm here to work and I won't let you down.
I don't like you, Officer Nolan. I hate what you represent. A walking midlife crisis. And that will get my people killed.
You know, I thought taking control of my life was going to be liberating, but maybe I made a mistake.
Show me what you got.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over.
How'd he do?
He dove right in, even though there was a knife.
I think there's value in having a rookie with his perspective. He deserves a chance.
I thought I had to become someone else to do this job, that who I was before wasn't good enough. I earned my place here, and I'm not leaving.
I became a cop to help people, not kill them.
What happens next? You change both of our lives.
You tired, Officer Nolan?
No, ma'am.
Good, because we got 8 hours left on our shift.